Emily May here at NWA Fest Day 2 with the winner of the NWA Invitational, Chelsea Green, with this gorgeous, gorgeous cup. Look at that. How are you feeling the day after an incredible Empowerrr?
I'm exhausted. For lack of better words, I'm exhausted, but it just feels really good to, be able to kind of traipse this around and show it off. And I'm so grateful to be a part of NWA and that they even wanted me in this invitational and wanted me on this women's show. And then to be able to have this cup as well is like the cherry on top.
So you had an incredible battle of women from all over the world coming to fight for this cup. And so you were like the first entrant into the ring last night. How did that feel as you're like, I'm going to have to go and defeat everyone coming to the ring?
So at first when they told me I was first, I was like really excited about it. And then the wheels started turning. I'm like, wait a second. I'm the first person. There's 10 women. That means I have to last a minimum of 20 minutes before the last woman comes out, a minimum, and then I have to beat whoever is in there. That was wild to me, but I did it. I can't believe I did it, but I did it somehow.
You definitely did it. Everyone was rooting for you. Let's talk about the energy last night. The fans were incredible. We had a sold-out crowd, and it was a whole card of women. Incredible matches just across the board. How did that feel to be just a part of that big historic moment of women in wrestling?
So when we actually opened the doors, we didn't know if it was going to sell out or not. We were very close to selling out, but it hadn't sold out. Not only did it sell out, there was actually a line of people waiting at the door and outside hoping that people left the show so they could come in. That is unheard of. It's insane. We fit over 800 people in there. It's so amazing to be a part of something like that and to look out, and I saw men, women, families. I saw everybody there, and that felt really good. Everyone was there purely to support women's wrestling. It was the same feeling that I had doing my entrance at Empowerrr as I did at All In. It was a really, really good feeling where the crowd is there for us, and that's it.
It was, there was a couple times I got choked up. It was very emotional, I think, for all of us. I saw little kids, I saw little girls sitting in the front row, looking at you, looking at all of the women in the ring, and I could tell that they were like, I'm going to be there one day. How does that feel, knowing that you are changing the next generation of women in the industry?
It's crazy to hear you say that, but you're right. I don't think of it like that. When you're in this and living the moment, you don't think about that. But I will say that yesterday might be one of the only times, or the biggest time for me, where I looked out in the crowd and I saw a bunch of kids' faces in awe, and I love that. It seriously gave me all the energy to keep going in that match.
So you have been kind of going and knocking down some doors in various promotions, not just the NWA. How does that feel to be kind of going and making some moves across the board?
When I first was released from WWE, I said to myself, I want to do all the promotions and I want to do them all at the same time. I want to be on a different show, TV show every week. And I said it and I manifested it, but I didn't think it was possible. And this was a final tick mark on that bucket list. I did it. I have been on Ring of Honor, Impact, and NWA week after week, and that feels amazing. The fact that these companies have that much faith and trust in me to let me do that is kind of unheard of, and I love that, and I hope that the rest of these women start to do the same.
Definitely. Do you have some advice for women that want to go and transverse other promotions and just take over like you have?
Really, I used to think this was silly and cheesy, but I really do think manifestation works, and not only manifestation, but also actually speaking your goals. Once you kind of speak them into existence, once you say them out loud, and once people have to hold you accountable, and I really do believe in that.
Well, what is your goal here? Taking this cup, because what's next? You are going to have to compete against Kamille.
Well, that's what's next. What's next is I mean, packing this and the NWA Women's Championship in my carry-on.
How are you going to do that?
I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I'm trying to figure it out, so I just have to get through Kamille first, and that is going to be one of the hardest battles probably to date.
Well, we can't wait to see what happens next. Good luck getting this on into your carry-on. Look at that. Oh, the NWA Women's Invitational winner right here, Chelsea Green. Be careful with that thing.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I can't wait to see what happens next.
Thank you.